On Sunday, Governor Christie appeared on CBS's Face the Nation in Washington, D.C. Now, while he was on the show, he spoke about taking on Hillary Clinton in a presidential debate. He spoke about what he calls the lawlessness in this country encouraged by President Obama. But none of that really made the headlines. Instead, a story that broke on Gawker took social media by storm. Now, according to Gawker's headline, Christie, sipping a smoothie, was kicked off an Amtrak car for screaming on his phone, and it was the quiet car. The story seemed to explode all over social media on Sunday. Governor Christie's spokesperson responded to the Huffington Post with this statement. On a very full train this morning, the governor accidentally took a seat in Amtrak's notorious quiet car. After breaking the cardinal rule of the quiet car, the governor promptly left once he realized the serious nature of his mistake and enjoyed the rest of his time on the train from the cafe car. Sincere apologies to all the patrons of the quiet car that were offended. To add more to the story, a woman, Katie Klabusich, she seems to be a media maven. She is a blogger, a radio host. She took to Twitter to defend the governor and says that she was on the train with him. She says, listen, I'm no Christie fan, but this Gawker story isn't close to accurate. He was sitting at my table.
First of all, the media that picked this up on Sunday, to take it just from a Gawker.com posting, I think is so irresponsible. And then I saw her tweets. I'm like, this is a left-wing media person, and if she's defending the governor, it probably happened a lot closer to what she said. I want to know who the staffer is that guided the governor onto the quiet car. That guy's in trouble.
Well, I'll tell you this, and you know this story, Bill. I have ridden on the Amtrak train across from Governor Christie, and my experience with him there, obviously that's one train ride. He was incredibly gracious, very quiet.
Governor Christie was on Face the Nation saying that the Black Lives Matter movement is about killing cops. That is preposterous and completely false. So, karma, now he was sitting on the train, and now everyone knows he can't read a simple sign that says quiet car.
He was quoting from what people at the Black Lives Matter rally were saying. They were absolutely chanting about killing cops.
There are criminals and there are advocates who want to better our society.
This issue and the way you brought up and defended this awful movement of Black Lives Matter, which is jeopardizing cops' lives every day.
I'm not even going to say how personally insulting what you just said is. I'm just going to let it slide.
Well, you should, because it's factual. They're jeopardizing cops' lives. They're disrupting neighborhoods.
Absolutely
and
false.
They're moving away from any legitimate conversation on how to solve the problem.
But that's what we should be discussing, right? That's the debate and the conversation that we should be having. The whole takeaway is really adding to this narrative of bully Christie, where at the end of the day, if you cover Christie regularly and you see him on the trail, a lot of that narrative doesn't fit the man that you see. And it's unfortunate that this article is really adding to that. Like him or not, if it's not true, it's not true.